Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 100. It is the Welsh Fire, the Northern Supergiants. We're making our... no, this is not our debut in the 100. Our first series of the 100. We were horrible. I remember that. We averaged 8 runs. So we couldn't really do any worse, to be honest, than the way we did the first time round. And this bloke is absolutely towering over me as the Welsh Fire have chosen to bat. So as the... who are we playing as? The Northern Superchargers. We got work to do, but what a great start with the ball. Our best is 6 for 7. That was in the IPL, actually, in sort of these T20-ish formats that it is given as. I've actually watched a couple of games of the 100 already this season, given it's just started. I think it was a couple of days ago, actually, it started, or earlier this week. And it's an interesting format. It's basically just T20 cricket, but with 5 ball overs instead of 6. So it does make it interesting. There was actually a game, well, that's in the air, not going to be out. There was actually a game earlier on where one of the bowlers actually bowled 15 of the first 20 deliveries. So he'd already bowled like 3 out of the first 4 overs, which is incredible stuff, and ended up paying off because he took 2 or 3 wickets. Really good stuff. Now, I myself am not going to do such a thing. I'm only going to bowl 5 deliveries at a time. I'm not going to bowl 10 at a time, but obviously I don't really know what a good score in the 100 is. Oh, almost a stumping. We might actually have had a stumping here. Let's take a look. No, I think he's back. So I am trying to work out what actually is in fact a good score here in the 100. A couple of the games that have happened already this year in the tournament, I've only got 2 that I can see from the men's point of view at the time of recording, where the scores were, there was a score of 89. A team got bowled out for 89. That was chased down pretty easily. And then a team chased down a score of 138. 3 wickets down. So that's a much higher score, but you'd think that's probably a bit more competitive. Is somewhere in the 130 to 140s. In the women's comp, both scores have been around 100. There's been a couple of teams that have scored 150. So certainly sort of anywhere between that 130 to 150, you would imagine, is a semi-competitive score. It's going to be pretty hard to chase down. That's going to be 4 more. But if you think of it in terms of runs per over, and you would say 10 runs and over is like the equivalent of 12, you could get 150, 160 is a really good score anyway. I might actually finish myself off here. From a bowling point of view, the phrasing there was very rogue. QR Truth saying, I don't even know if that's PG. And I'm going to bowl another 5 deliveries here in the hope to finish my 4 overs pretty quickly. My 20 deliveries, I've currently gone for 25 runs across the 17 balls I've bowled. So haven't been too successful. That's going to be another single. Overton and Price doing okay. Their score of 100 at the moment, the Welsh Fire, with about 20 balls to go. So they're looking at probably that 130 to 140-ish score from here. If they score sort of 2 a ball from here, that's where they'll be around abouts. And that's going to be a 6, I think, to finish off. So Overton brings up his 50. And I'm not sure as a collective what they end up scoring. But after 87 balls, we've chased it down. Didn't need a bat. I don't know where we actually do bat in the order, but pretty happy with that result. Gautama, Adam, and Abdullah Shafiq scoring the big runs for us. Just the 1 wicket lost. Great result. So, game 2, we've moved ourselves up the batting order from 5 to 4. Oh, don't know why I didn't feel that. And we're going to be bowling here up against the Oval Invincibles, here at the Oval, of course, to start off game 2 for us in this tournament. Last time around, I don't think we ended up making the finals. I think it was a pretty quick exit, pretty swift exit from the series, given some of the poor performances we had put in personally in that in the 100 last time around. Bit of a sweep shot just past the man. Should be the one. The flavour that'll bowl you over. I like that pun. This could be a run out. Oh, I've maybe got in the way there, as they did in the end come back for 2. Whipped away. Another man in the deep. Look at that. 100 balls, 131 on the board. Good stuff from our team once again to put us in a really good position. We will get a chance with the bat here. 50 runs after 38 balls coming in here. This is obviously our T20 average, not our average across T20 internationals. And it is 38. We've obviously been much more of a successful player at the lower level, which you would expect. We need, 78 runs from 61 balls. We are 2 wickets down at the moment, and that was a cracking shot to get us underway. And then driven, and this will be 4 again. Couple of boundaries to start us off. Oh, yeah, 4 again. Absolutely a perfect start to my innings. We've gone 4-4-4 to start us off and face the beginning of this Shaheen Shah Afridi over. Did he have our... I feel like he had our number in at least one of the Pakistan tours. We did play lots of matches against Pakistan. Oh, that's down the leg side. Go through for a leg bite. But career-wise, we've had a really good career so far, and this is obviously preparation a little bit for the Ashes series coming up. No, obviously it's not a long form of cricket, and I think we've denied ourselves playing any Shield cricket prior to the Ashes, which is maybe not the wisest of decisions, but, you know, I don't really want to. So, there's that too. There's 6. Just any sort of hitting form would be lovely. But we're playing in England. I know the Ashes is in Australia, so it's not as if we're preparing for conditions. It's obviously players like Kagito Rabada with the ball in hand, who probably better than most of the English bowlers we're going to come up against in the Ashes. But that being said, we will play against some English cricketers who will potentially, obviously, be playing against us in the Ashes. So as O'Riordan has ball in hand, we will just prepare ourselves to send him through the covers for 4. I'll tell you one thing I really like about the variety of the competitions in this game, though, is that some of the stadiums look so much better with different sponsors. Like, the Oval looks so colourful and fun with all these sponsors for the 100 in comparison to what it looks like, I guess, for a test match. That's down the ground. There is a cry of catch. There is a man out there. He steps close to the rope, but he stays in. And we are out. Disappointing fashion. Just towed it. How close did we get? Oh, just stayed in there. Shaheen Shah Afridi, a big tall man. A shorter man wouldn't have done it, but 3 for 93 as the team chases down this score with relative ease. And we did it just the 4 wickets down in 82 balls. That's a lot of balls to spare. I feel like we're going to have quite the run rate, or quite the net run rate at the moment in this series of the 100. And it's probably going to be one where we can necessarily qualify for the big leagues. Of course, here it is only the top, the top 3 teams will make it through to the finals of the 100, of course. Whoever finishes on top auto qualifies for the final. Second will play third to qualify as well. But our net run rate already 1.36. Great start for us. Hopefully we can keep that going as we will tick off game number 3 here up against the Manchester Originals. As we take on Manchester here at Headingley, we have decided to bat first. So far, hasn't worked out too well, but there's a 6. So we'll take that, as we did obviously come to the crease at 2 for 13. A 6 first ball, terrific. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with some of the rules of the 100, at the end of... the bowlers only change ends every 10 deliveries. So if you face an over for 5 balls, the next 5 balls will be at the same end. So you'll actually remain on strike if it's only 5 of the 10 deliveries, which is exactly what's happened here. But so far, my 139m 6 is still on the screen because I haven't done anything after that. Edged and out. Well then, our first home game and we're already 3 down. It's 3 for 19 with less than 20 balls. And I think we're going to lose this. Or am I going to bowl? I'm going to bowl with 15 balls remaining and 25 runs needed. Reverse sweep. In the gap 4. Harry Brook moves to 49. No, this has got to be outside the off stump. He comes down. He's chopped it on. Massive wicket. Brook is going to go. The wrong one just helped it on its way to get the inside edge onto the stumps. 7 down now, Manchester, for 123. All of a sudden, this game has got very interesting very quickly. Hassan Mahmood comes in. Do I stick with the same field? I think so, because you got protection on the offside. You got protection on the leg side if you get it a little too straight. If they want to go through mid-wicket, that's their prerogative. But 21 from 13. I can probably bowl... Can I bowl 10 or 15 of the next 20 balls? Or can I only bowl 10 of the next 12? Well, there's only 12 balls left. Here you go, so there's more protection out there. He's not going to take the single. Interesting choice. But I'm like, if I can bowl 5 and then another 5, I don't know if I can because it's at the different end. This is in the air. It won't be out. It will be 1. 20 needed from 10. Oh, it's going to be an overthrow. That means there's going to be 19 needed from 10. Can I bowl another 5 or do I have to swap to someone else? I can bowl another 5. All right. So I'm going to bowl my last 5 balls here because I won't be able to bowl all 15 of the last 15. But if I can keep it to maybe 6 runs, make it 13 off the last 5, that might be a pretty good result. At the moment it's 18 from 8. Quite wide, and it's going to be a dot ball. Nicely done. This is what a captain does. He delivers in the big moments. So far, that's what I've done. Another dot ball. Makes it 18 from 6. And these 4 balls have just gone for 1 run. Make it 2. And the throw's pretty rubbish, but we've at least fielded that. Which means 17 needed off the final 5. They are 7 down, of course, but let's hope the team can keep the good things rolling and finish this game off with a win. That's another dot ball. 17 from 4. Going to be another really, really good ball because it's only 1 run. 16 from 3. It means 3 sixes are required for victory. Adam to Mahmood could finish the game here. It's a dot ball. And he will finish the game. So we end up winning it by 7 runs. Huge scenes. I feel like my bowling at the death there was instrumental to how we actually performed and went on to win that. Because I went for 8 runs from 15 balls, as well as, I scored 6 runs in my batting innings. But it's a great win for the Superchargers. Getting it done, 7 runs in the end was the result. We moved to 3 and zip. Huge. And it means, along with the London Spirit, we are the only 2 undefeated teams left remaining in this series of the 100 to start off the competition. Of course, how many rounds are there? There are 8 rounds in the 100. So you just play everyone once and then you play one team twice. So every win critical. You can probably only afford, I'm going to say, 3 losses. You probably want to be 5 and 3 at the very worst. So at least 2 to 3 more wins of our next 5 games will hopefully secure us a position inside that top 3. But we are going to leave it there for today's video. It's probably a little bit of a quick one, but lots of high energy, high octane cricket. The 100, it will continue in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.